G'day ladies and germs, Connor here from CW's Tech Reviews, back with another video, and today we're doing my full review of the Realme 7 5G. Now before we get stuck into the video, if at any time you do decide to pick up one of these, make sure you use my links down below, that'd be much appreciated, and for a limited time only, Realme are chucking in a pair of Realme Buds Q to go along with the Realme 7 5G. Rock and roll. So it's early 2021 and 5G is really starting to make a bit of a play into a lot more areas. And this is where Realme have come out with the Realme 7 5G at an affordable price for everyone to have a crack at it. And the feature of this phone is without a doubt, it's the 5G capabilities. And here we have the MediaTek Dimensity 800U chipset, which is a new chipset from MediaTek to give everyone a bit of an affordable 5G. And so far, so good with the MediaTek chipset. I'm digging it. Then we have a 6.5 inch Full HD 120 Hz display. So super smooth scrolling, super smooth gaming, and just a really pleasant experience all round when using the interface. 5,000 milliamp hour battery. I mean, this thing is not going to fail you. You could just about power a camper van with this thing. There's that much battery juice in it. We're also rocking a 48 megapixel quad camera. It's got AI built in, 3 lenses on the back, 1 on the front. We're rocking some pretty good mobile phone optics here for mobile phone photography. 8 gigabytes of RAM and a minimum 128 gigabytes of storage, which I think is fantastic. You need that 128 gigs these days. I don't know if you need 512, but 128 is good. And 8 gigs of RAM just to help with that RAM management, having apps run in the background when required. I think we're looking at about 6 or 7 apps at a time here, so we're looking pretty good. And Dolby Atmos audio. So there's plenty to talk about with the Realme 7 5G. 5G just being one of them. Now I really like the look and feel of the Realme 7 5G. Now it does have that 5,000 milliamp hour battery in it, and it does have that 6.5 inch display. So you're talking a pretty sizable device here. However, it doesn't feel like it because the back has those really nicely machined edges on it that give it a nice, smooth, easy to hold feel. No sharp edges, just doesn't feel harsh at all. It's a really nice design. You do have the camera domino on the back, which is very familiar these days. Most big players have one of those, and you need that for their quad camera setup. It has some nice branding on the back and an all-round pleasant look and feel to it, and I love the color. I've got the silver variant here. It looks amazing. So if you like the look of the Realme 7 Pro, you're going to be mighty impressed with the Realme 7 5G. Now, software and performance is next on my list to go through, and I must say that it's been a really smooth and enjoyable experience using the Realme 7 5G. For 5G performance, we are definitely looking at some good speeds here. Now, it's capable of downloading up to 2.3 gigabits per second download speed, but this is going to be network dependent. So some of us don't even have 5G. I do have 5G, but I'm on the fringe of it. But I know that when I'm right near some 5G towers, I'm rocking some pretty good speeds, and it is definitely faster than 4G. So 5G is coming to everyone, and the Realme 7 5G delivers it nicely. Now at the time of filming this, I am running Android 10 on the Realme 7 5G, so that could be updated fairly soon. But I am also on December security patch. So I'm not behind at all in terms of security patches, and that gives me comfort and peace of mind. Now with that 8 gigabytes of RAM, that Dimensity 800U chipset from MediaTek, the 120 Hz refresh rate, I've got a really smooth and enjoyable experience when it comes to scrolling, gaming, and general day-to-day use of the phone. You can tell the difference. Now I can see a big difference in scrolling between the Realme 7 Pro and the Realme 7 5G. And that's all due to that 120 Hz refresh rate. Now I was doing some online gaming with PUBG across the 5G network, and I had no lag. It was a really pleasant experience. I was keeping up to speed with the other players in the game. So it was a win-win situation for me. I got to enjoy that experience. So if you are an online gamer, the Dimensity 800U chipset is going to get you out of trouble, especially on that 6.5 inch display and that refresh rate. For day-to-day use, I was holding 6 to 8 apps in the background at a time, and it managed to do that really well with no real issues. However, for your day-to-day apps, say I was going through Instagram, through to messages and copying and pasting and emails, the apps hold well in the background and give the user the ability to multitask freely. So for design, build, software, performance, we're looking at an above average package here and more of what we come to expect from Realme. And it's really good to see another player in the market in Australia offering some alternatives to your $2,000 iPhones and Galaxy phones. All right, now let's kick along into the camera and all its capabilities. And the camera is really forgiving in great light conditions, and you will get a lot of awesome photos that you can share with your friends across social media. Most phones these days are purely designed for taking a photo on your phone and sharing it on your phone where others are going to view it on your phone. So on the back, we have a 48 megapixel main camera. Then we have a 4cm macro lens and a black and white portrait lens, as well as a depth sensor. So those three lenses combined with the depth sensor give you some really good flexibility across macro, portraits, landscapes, and the AI features of the camera also enable auto mode to be really easy to use to get the best image. And I think these sample shots really speak for themselves. Also check out these selfie pics. I mean, 16 megapixel front facing selfie camera. I think it takes a great picture, and one you'll be able to share online and no one's going to be disappointed with the image. In fact, it's got that beauty mode, so it makes beautiful people like me look even more beautiful. Now for video, we also have 1080p up to 60 frames per second. Now you still do get 4K 30 frames per second and 720p as well, not that you're going to use it. You also get ultra steady mode in the video as well, and I'm really impressed with the video you can get from these. And I think smartphones like the Realme 7 5G are just pushing these smartphone gimbals off the shelf. I really don't think they're required anymore. Now you do have ultra steady mode, and then you do have ultra steady mode max, which does add a little bit of grain to your videos. So I just stick with the ultra steady mode. It seems to do really well and produces a really nice image. 5,000 milliamp hour of battery life. Now I get 2 days use, and I'm a pretty heavy user in terms of like multitasking, bit of gaming, bit of photography, bit of video, and a lot of emails and social media interaction as well. And I easily get 2 days use out of it. And then I have 30-watt dart charging on top. So it takes 60 minutes to go from 0 to 100% charged. Where with my Pixel phone that I was using, was being the key word there, I was charging it twice a day. Yes, twice a day. You also get that Dolby Atmos, which I think is just a real great inclusion here. So being able to have really good quality audio in today's world of media consumption is important, and I think you will enjoy the experience. And you know what? I have one issue with the Realme 7 5G, and it's not it's an issue, but it's the fingerprint scanner. It's on the side, and I don't like that. And I just don't like that on any phone. It should be either on the display or in the back, preferably in the back because it's just natural. But on the display is a bit better, and on the side probably the worst place to have it. However, the face unlock is so quick that you actually don't use the fingerprint scanner. I do like to have the fingerprint scanner. It's my preferred way for locking and unlocking and purchasing things, but that face unlock on here is just so fast. I really don't need to use the fingerprint scanner, so Alright, blokes and Sheilas, that's it from me, Realme 7 5G review. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this review and you do want to pick up the Realme 7 5G, then maybe you could use my links down below. Now don't forget, if you do want to pick one up for a limited time only, you're going to get a pair of Realme Buds Q thrown in for free as well. So that's worth having a look at. Links to the Realme website down below. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Check ya! I think that's it. I think that's everything in the review. I think I'm done. I think I've reviewed the Realme 7 5G. What do you think of the beard?